Did you guys actually know that Solomon's middle name, that's why the movie is called Kalushi, was Solomon Kalushi Mahlangu. That's how they came up with the name Kalushi for the film, which is really cool. So in the loft today in the kitchen, we cannot ignore dinner because my middle name has to be food. It always has been my entire life. Always loved it. I think Clem's is also food in some way along the lines. This is why we feel so connected. We've got middle names that are the same, you know?
I think so, definitely.
And today we're going to show everyone how to make a delicious Moroccan chicken. But not only that, the side you're making today, you're making a sauce for us and kind of expanding on it.
Exactly. So in the promotion that you get, is you get the sweet potatoes, you get your Moroccan chicken, and you get this amazing fruit salad. What blows my mind is it does feed 4 people and it's only $150.
Which is amazing. And also all of these things are already dressed, they're flavoured, everything's done and dusted. Just pop it in an oven and a couple minutes later you'll get dinner served on a plate. But Clem can't just do that.
Yeah, because I mean, they wouldn't have a job. They would pop it in the oven. So I'm going to build on the vegetables that we have and just play on some seasonal vegetables to create a beautiful roast dish with a hummus dressing. Oh, yeah. I love hummus, I love tahini, all those flavors. It's quite nutty, but still aromatic at the same time.
It's great for that transition from sort of winter, summer into winter. It's one of those dishes that can go across the board.
Exactly.
And I think especially if you've got friends like I do, because I buy everything from Woolies always in a packet, they always judge me for it. So it's a nice way to kind of create your own little dish around this, that you're not that guy who just pops things in the oven and then takes them out. Now you can have a couple of other things added to it and really be cool.
And look like the hero, absolutely.
Yes.
So Dan, can you just pop open that? Let me just give you a hand quickly.
Sure.
And then if you can just pop the sweet potatoes onto our roasting tray, I'm going to start with our butternut. Now, butternut, I feel people go for butternut because of its sweet flavor, but the one thing they struggle with is the skin. Okay. So I'm going to teach you the quickest way how to deal with the skin.
And I would like to keep it on if it's possible.
That's exactly my trick.
Oh, okay, great.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thunder.
Sorry.
Gone.
No, because it's so good for roughage and it really does create a nice texture to the dish. Otherwise you get this floppy, like, mush in your, in your roast veg.
And, I mean, the thing is, people are kind of scared of the texture, which is quite weird. We love texture so much, so why are you taking it off? And it goes so super nutty and a little crisp as well in the oven.
Oh, yum.
So cool. So you've got this beautifully arranged. Thanks, Dan.
And it's already spiced and flavoured. It's also it's been par-cooked already.
Kind of, exactly. It's kind of saucy. You're not going to be in the kitchen forever.
Yes, amazing.
So just chop up your butternut, and I've got a nice small baby one, which I kind of like, because then you don't struggle with the massive guys.
Yeah, and the sizes are perfect. It's almost like it looks like it fits perfectly with this dish.
It is. And then, I love brinjal so much.
Aubergine, eggplant, melanzane. It's got so many names.
It's got so many names.
And so many uses, clearly. Cool.
So I love it. It's seasonal, so you don't see it all year long. So now's the time to be stocking up, okay?
Okay, great.
So a great way to use it, same like we do the butternut, is just slit it down the middle, cut them into wedges. I love the flavor of it.
It's the same way you did with your butternut.
Exactly the same way. The flavor of a well-cooked brinjal can almost replace meat.
It
and
is,
I love that about brinjal. And it takes on the flavors of everything else that you're cooking so well.
Yeah, it's like a mushroom. So it's like a mushroom. It's got a meaty texture to it as well. It's got that nice density, but also the flavors are really
yum. Even raw, it's got that
nutty, earthy feel.
Nuttiness. It's so amazing. So I've been living on this.
Great.
I've had it steamed, I've had it fried, I've had it roasted. Any way you can make it, I've had brinjals like that, and it's so good for you. Great. So what I've got over here now is all our vegetables in. I've created a bit of a house spice mix.
Oh, yeah.
This is a very simple one. This is salt and pepper and smoked chili flakes. Now at home, I go a little longer. I'll do like cumin seed, coriander seed, sumac.
But you're an overachiever at home. On this show, we want simple.
So it's a 3-spice blend.
Yummy.
Salt, pepper, and smoked chili. So just sprinkle that over.
Cool. It's basically to add to those other flavors that are already on that sweet potato that you've got in there. So don't be afraid if your sweet potato's got flavors on it already. Add more, because you're obviously adding these other vegetables to it. You want to keep those seasoned too.
So true. So do you I just opened a brand new bottle of olive oil. Every time I do that, I get a little tear. Okay, cool. So drizzle that over. Don't be scared if you see all your olive oil disappear. The one thing about brinjal is they love sucking up olive oil and they're like, give me more, and you just keep on adding, and you notice half your olive oil's gone, and they're still asking for more.
Lovely.
So give it a simple drizzle, and that's enough. And then it goes into the oven.
Teach it reasonable, like, sort of limits.
Exactly. And it comes out looking like this.
Yummy.
So I'm going to do a very simple dressing right now, Dan. I'm just going to, if you can grab that beaker over there for me.
Sure.
And you can bring our chicken through. That's also done in the oven.
So this chicken over here has been in the oven, obviously, already from the one that had already been pre-done. And I love this Moroccan chicken. I've actually made it once before. It's got such nice flavors to it, and it's been really sitting in that flavor for so long that it's delicious. And it is quite spicy, so I hope that you guys like spicy food as much as we do.
Talking about spicy, I've got some of my hummus in there, some avocado oil, and we can play it in neutral flavor oil, and then some sweet chili sauce, and that's our dressing for our vegetables.
Oh, yummy. So that's going to loosen up the hummus slightly, almost make a slight little drizzle to it, and there you go. It's like a chips and a dip and a chicken here, and dessert, all for under 150 Rand from Woolies. So really, really cool stuff. If you want to get all the details, by the way, on how we put this whole thing together, you can find it by SMSing the keyword dinner to 33650. That SMS will cost you 150, and those free SMSs do not apply. And if you managed to just tune into the show and want to know how we got all of this done together, here's a quick recap.
Thank you so much for all your messages on our Facebook page about the great Joe Mafela. We're going to read some more of them. Bali Precious and Julie says he was a legend. He was awesome and funny. He was down to earth, loving. His beautiful soul, may his beautiful soul rest in peace. Lala Ngotolo, Bungulu. Remember they called him Bungulu. Lishabane says may he rest in peace. South Africa has lost a legend. And Melezwa says, Jabulani Cebe Kulu, translator of South Africa and its regions, hashtag going up. Stay right there, because after the break, we continue our celebration of African film with blogger and film critic Ntabiseng Musian.